All right, it is a we're in the sunrise the sunrise. We're in the Safari Sunrise tournament. I dang near forgot that it was Wednesday with Memorial Day weekend and Memorial Day. We've been working the last 2 days really hard doing a big tile roof and finished it up and thought, it's Tuesday. And no, it's Wednesday, so I better qualify today. So that's the deal. Didn't get any practice in it yesterday. I did play my practice account yesterday and got it qualified just so that I can get some practice in the opening round. But here we are. Still don't have a good set of notes. Haven't had time to go through and watch all the video and make myself up a good set of notes. So I'm still somewhat winging it, which is okay because I like to go in with into the weekend round or in the opening round kind of with several different ways that I can go at it. So if I don't play it exactly the same as I did in another one, then it gives me some options. But here we go. Here we go. Hole number one. Hole number one. Da 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 da. I feel good. Da 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 da. I am wiped out, is what I am. We worked on this roof for 16 hours, and I spent at least 10 of those hours on the roof, harnessed up. Big roof, steep. All right, hole number one. I'm doing the max overpower hook shot from over here. I'm using the third cut of the rough. I'm on the transition between the first, and I turn my device off. So let me get my pan. Hold on. I'll make you guys go with me. Where is it? Where is my draw on the screen? There we go. That's where all the magic happens, right there. Drawing on the screen. So, okay, I hit it. Now where is it? All right, hold on. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm taking first, second, third cut of the rough, transition between the second and the third with I'm using an APOC 4, dead center bullseye right there in the middle of that. Take the wind out, about two and a half top spin, and my goal is to try and bleed up on the green. If you got an EM, my understanding is if you got an extra mile 7, you can be on the second cut of the rough, 2 rings into the second cut of the rough, take the wind out, max top spin, and you can get the same kind of trajectory. You'll have to work that top spin for your club to make sure that you're not bleeding through. The first couple times you took it, we bled through here. So we will see. And it is real dang close. Like really close. Like it could epic fail on the inside. So we'll have to see if I got my trajectory right. I'm using an APOC. Which one of these has got an APOC in it? Anything else in the bag is pretty much toast. I'm using a Titan. And I'm using a Titan because that's what I was practicing with in the practice rounds. We were just trying to go at it. Hey, I want to show one thing on this. So I'm total bonehead here. There's always 1,000 different ways that you can go at these holes. And the last time we played this in a tournament, I was doing the max overpower hook shot from over here. I was 3 rings off. But one of my teammates, and if you've got a power 5 ball, power 5, you can come in here with your extra mile down in this area right here, and you can bring it around. And you may or may not do a rough bump in here. You may do a rough bump and go up, but if you've got an APOC, even an APOC 4, you might be able to get it over to the other side. So you can come down into this area with a power 5 ball. The reason that I was doing the max overpower hook is because I was able to do it with a Titan, and I didn't have to burn a power 5 ball. So I wasn't thinking about when I demoed all the different ways that you could go at this hole. This is a viable way to go down here. And because the wind's blowing this direction, if you're doing a layup and you're not trying to go for the green, this is the side that you really want to be on. And then the last tournament was blowing this way, and out here wasn't too bad of an area, but there is several shots that you can do here. Max overpower hook, 3 rings off, or you can do the shot up here. Just so you know, because I watched one of my teammates. He posted a video in our team chat, and I saw it. And I was like, damn, I forgot to even talk about that. But that is a possibility. You can do it. Okay, back in the game. All right, I got APOC. I got a Titan. I'm ready to roll. Let's see if we can get this done. Max overpower hook on the right, trying to get on and one. And I did this yesterday in my odd account, and I was all set up. And in my odd account, unfortunately, I have an APOC 5. I know that sounds weird to say unfortunate because that's my practice account. I want the same clubs in it. There's a few clubs in my odd account that aren't as high a level as what I have in this account, but all the clubs that really count are the same level, except for that APOC. So with an APOC 5, it hits a little different. So I was curious to see how it hit. but I didn't get to take that shot. Mwah. See which my opponent's going at it with their APOC 3. And if you're doing a layup here, it's worth the effort to do it on the other side, because look at the way the wind's blowing. So if you end up if you end up in the absolute perfect spot out here, you're going to be hitting against an absolute pure side wind. And I believe if you end up in the perfect spot out there, you're hitting a long iron. So if you wanted to hit over there, this wouldn't be a bad hole. Like if you're like, hey man, that's the easiest shot. You could bring a low wind ball, but you've got a nice little shot from here. It's just that you're hitting against a pure side wind. So it is worth the effort to try and get over to the other side. But I definitely want to try and get on in one. So first, second, third. I want to be dead center on that. About 2 and a little topspin. Be dead center on that transition. Take the wind out. This APOC is 1.7 per ring. So there's 3, 4, so it's a little less than 2 rings. Try and hit it perfect, which is a lot easier when you're doing a max overpower hook shot. And I almost got all of it. Almost. And that's what I was saying about the epic fail. It looks like when it was on the right trajectory, it was actually bouncing over this sand trap and going straight out the hole. And so it looked like I might be in just a little too far to the left. And so there's 2 ways that I could solve that problem. I could leave the wind in, because the wind's going to push me farther forward and it's going to push me out of the zone. Or I could take the side wind out and push the forward moving wind back in. And that might be an option. Or I could take it just a little bit more to the right, maybe half a ring. But I think what I'm going to do is leave the wind. I'm going to take the side wind out and push the wind back in. So I'm using the wind to try and get me up there. And it may change my top spin that I have to do. But I'll keep working that shot. I'll keep working it. I'm definitely not a fan of hitting over to where my opponent hit, just because there you're hitting against side wind. The last tournament I was hitting to the other side and I was hitting against side wind, but I was in mid short iron, and I'll tell you, mid short iron is a nice place to be. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to go right on the outside edge of the cup. So if I hit it perfect, that might give me one side or the other. And hit it great to the left. And I don't think that's the side. If I hit it great to the right, it might have went in. And it's super dangerous to do what I did right there, as far as running that top spin out when you're using a sand wedge or a rough iron. And the only reason I was willing to do it was because I was off the green but really it's better to put on a little bit of backspin and get closer to the hole. That's one of those. I took a little risk there, but I've done that shot enough times. I know that it's going to come out a little hot. So if I hit it perfect, it'd hit the flagpole and it'd been fine. And that was pretty much my only shot at it, was to hit it perfect. All right, that was hole number 1. I think we're going downhill. So in my low level account, I was out there dinking around. I had 0 notes, had 0 practice with those clubs, had no idea what I could or couldn't do with those clubs. And like I said, I had no notes, and I went out there and winged it, shot a -16. And then I was out there in my odd account, which is my practice account, and I have some notes for my odd, my 77 account, and I shot a -15. So let's see if we can get at least a -15. In this particular tournament, -13 per side is the minimum score. So if you want to have any shot up towards the top of the bracket, realistically, you want to be in the -15 per side. and there are opportunities to pick shots up, but there's also opportunities to epic fail in this tournament. So we want to make sure and ideally on hole number 1, that's a hole if we can pick up a shot right off the bat and get ourselves, if we shoot the minimum score of -13 and we pick up hole number 1, that's at -14 before we even really get started. So hole number 1 is crucial, and just giving myself the best opportunity there, trying that out. If I've hit that shot several times and I've had success at it, but if for some reason in the weekend round I feel like it's just I can't get it back on track, then I will go to the left hand side and I will do the power 5 ball to get over that way, and we'll see how it works. I'm flexible on that hole, but I definitely want to increase my odds of getting an eagle on it when it really, really, really counts. All right. Hey, I'm not going to send them right now. Come on, man. Come on. All right. Thanks for watching.